Welcome to Latricia Creates. I am Latricia. In today's video, we're going to create a felt coffee cup sleeve using our Cricut, sublimation printer, and sewing machine. Let's take a look at the material we're going to use for this project. For this project, we need 2 pieces of felt, 1 piece of heat and bond light. We're going to put the heat and bond light on the back of the first piece of felt, the top piece. We need our pink fabric grip mat, a brayer tool, our rotary blade, a pair of scissors, an optional closure, a heat source, a pressing mat. If you're going to sew your design, you need a sewing machine or you can hand sew it, some thread, and a bobbin. I don't have a matching bobbin and thread because I want my bobbin to be the same color as my bottom piece of fabric. We need a Cricut Maker and a sublimation design. You ready? Let's make it. The first thing we want to do is prepare our mat. So I'm going to put the felt onto the mat. Then we'll head over to Cricut Design Space, get our design, come back, cut it, and put it together. My mat is not very sticky, so I'm going to spray some temporary adhesive onto my felt. The mat is all ready. Now let's head to Cricut Design Space. I'm in Cricut Design Space and I'm ready to find the project. I want to go to the search box and I want to search for coffee cup sleeve. I'm looking here in the Cricut projects and I see that there's this leather coffee sleeve, in which I don't want to make a leather sleeve, but I don't think it matters. I can still use that one and use whatever material I want to use. There's also this coffee cup cozy, and there's the I Donut Care coffee koozie, and this is the one that I'm going to use because it has 2 layers and it's made out of felt, and that's what I want to make mine out of. So I'm going to click on this. I'm going to click on customize because I want to change it up some. I'm going to delete the donut and I'm going to delete the words. And I'm going to change the color of one of these so that they're both the same color, because I only want to use one mat. Now they're both the same color. They're ready to go. I'm going to go over to upload and I'm going to find my design. I'm going to go to upload image, browse, look for my design. It's on my desktop. If it involves tea, I'm going to grab the file, click open, click upload, click on it, go over to add to canvas. Whoa, this came in huge. Okay, I'm going to bring it down to about 3 inches in height. And adjust it some to fit on the sleeve. That looks pretty good to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to print this out, and this is going to be my sublimation design. So I'm going to sublimate this. I'll make some minor adjustments to it. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Let me go ahead and flatten it and click on the eye to get rid of it. Now what I want to do is cut this out on the Cricut. So I'm going to go to the top and I'm going to go to make it. Since my felt is only 9 by 12 inches, I need to flip the sleeves and change the mat size. I am going to be using my 12 by 24 mat. So I'm going to change the mat size to 12 by 24, and I'm going to flip these and move them and flip them. They're ready to be cut out. Now I'm going to click continue. I'm going to go to browse all materials. Search materials. I'm going to search for felt. I'm going to click on felt acrylic fabric. Click done. And now I'm going to head over to the Cricut Maker, load the rotary blade, and load the mat, and get ready to cut it. I'm going to load the rotary blade in. Load the mat. And press go. They cut like butter. I don't even need my scissors. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach the heat and bond light to the back of the green fabric, and I'm going to add my sublimation design. I printed my sublimation design offline. Well, I wasn't paying attention when I cut my design, and I cut the green in the bottom piece and the purple as the top piece. So I need to recut the design because my sublimation print is not going to show up on this dark purple piece of fabric. So I'm going to remake this. I guess I'm going to probably make it a different color and make the most out of this and continue to use this, but I will do something different with this. I'll probably put a piece of heat transfer vinyl on this one. I'll be back after I cut another cup sleeve. Now I'm ready to add the heat and bond light to the back of the smaller pieces. So I'm going to put it on the purple, and I'm going to put it on the yellow. If you decide that you don't want to sew your sleeve, you can use Heat and Bond Ultra instead of Heat and Bond Light. Heat and Bond Light works with sewing machines. It doesn't clog up the machine and it doesn't gum up the needle. But Heat and Bond Ultra is not designed to go through a sewing machine. But Heat and Bond Ultra is pretty permanent. So if you're not sewing yours on a sewing machine, you don't need Heat and Bond Light. You can use Heat and Bond Ultra. I'm going to grab a silicone mat so that this doesn't stick to my mat. That should do the trick. Now let's peel it off. I'm going to let this one cool for another second, and while this is cooling, I'm going to grab my sublimation design and a piece of butcher paper. Now I'm going to put my sublimation design on the yellow piece. I'm going to fold this in half, find the center, and put my design in the center. Let me find the center of my design. I think that's good enough. I don't have any heat tape with me, so I'm just going to fold it over and see what happens. Hope I don't get any ghosting. I'm going to do 400 for 60 seconds. Ooh, that might have burnt it. Oh my goodness. that came out pretty nice. Oh my goodness. You guys, I forgot that I put this daggone heat and bond light on here. Oh, I should have sublimated it first. Anyway. Oh, the trials of the day. Anyway, it came out pretty nice. Now I need to put another piece of heat and bond light on here. So let me do that. And then I'm gonna head over to the sewing machine. That should do it. Now let me put them on the backs and then we'll head to the sewing machine. Have a little excess here, a little excess heat and bond. Get that off of here. They're pressed on. Now I'm ready to go and put a decorative top stitch on the top and the bottom. I'm at the sewing machine and I'm going to do a top stitch using a 4.0 stitch length. And I'm doing about 1/4 inch seam allowance. That came out really cute. Now I'm going to change my thread and do the other one. All right, we're all done. I'll meet you back at the craft table. I'm back at the craft table. I'm all done sewing the sleeve. What I noticed is that I put my sublimation design on upside down on this one. So offline, I just created a new one with the design right side up. Now I'm ready to put the closure on. And as for the closure, there are many ways to make a closure. We can sew the two sides together and have it close that way, or you can put snaps, you can put a line of hook and loop or Velcro. I'm going to use these little dots for mine. I'm going to grab my cup, check the measurements, and then I'm going to put the dots on. What I like to do with these dots, I like to take both sides, put them together like this, and then put it on whatever I'm going to put it on. I think I'm going to put 3 on here. And there we have it. I'm going to do the same thing for the green one. With the green one, if you remember, I put it on backwards. I wasn't able to sublimate it. So I just grabbed a piece of heat transfer vinyl and I put that on there. And here's this one. And with this one, it's not a waste. I'll just turn it over and it will just be a plain red one. And I may even put something on the front of this one as well. Here is a closer look at the final project. I think they came out really nice. I did sublimate the red one. Here's a look at all 3. I hope you're able to make one as well. And I hope you got something out of this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, keep creating.